Last night, the president again promising a COVID vaccine soon.
The vaccines are coming momentarily.
But today, the FDA released new, stricter guidance for vaccine makers seeking approval. At least half of participants in trials must be followed for 2 months after their second dose, meaning a vaccine approved before Election Day is highly unlikely. I spoke with Dr. Anthony Fauci for a Cornell University event just prior to that news.
The FDA is proposing stricter guidelines for approval of a COVID vaccine. Do you support that new FDA guidance?
Oh, I definitely support the FDA. Those guidances were put together by career scientists and regulators.
Are you concerned that with talk about what the rules should be around vaccine trials, that Americans start to feel like it is politicized and start to think, I'm not going to take this thing when it comes out?
Well, obviously, we've got to be careful when there's mixed messages and inconsistencies in messaging.
Based on the trials underway, Fauci projects a vaccine could be distributed beginning late this year or early 2021. As for the president comparing COVID to the flu,
the potential for what COVID can do is very, very much different from influenza. You don't get a pandemic that kills 1 million people, and it isn't even over yet with influenza. So it is not correct to say it's the same as flu.
The president last night, as everyone saw, removed his mask. When he got back to the White House, he posed for photos. Then he shot a video.
Don't let it dominate you. Don't be afraid of it.
Is that the right message?
Fauci avoided directly criticizing the president, but said this.
There are some things that should be universally practiced, and that is the universal wearing of masks, avoiding crowds, keeping a distance, doing things outdoors more than indoors, and washing your hands frequently. That doesn't matter who you are. That's what you should be doing.
He's concerned that cases are rising in many parts of the country and says the nation needs to be prepared for a very different holiday season.
It's going to be like no holidays you've had before. You've just got to be careful. It's tough. It's not easy. It's tough.
He's confident following science will eventually lead us back to normal. Kate Snow, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.